I was sitting there like a kid in a candy store, and then it just never happened.
And then I was Lucifer. Lucifer Morningstar comes in.
Yeah. All right. So next story. You ready, my bro?
Ready.
Okay. Hold on. We're sharing. So DigiDaigaku. We know them. We've spoken about them before. The Web 2 gaming company that's come to Web 3. The guy who's not very approachable. I think you told me that, right, Cade?
Yeah, dude, he was just kind of a
The
dick
founder.
because I don't know. I didn't like the way he kept interrupting the Magic Eden, the girl. She was representing Magic Eden on the space with Frank, and he would interrupt her every couple seconds, which is fine if you're gonna also interrupt Frank. But like he only interrupted her because he was like, well, she's not answering the question. I'm like, Frank's not answering the question. Why don't you interrupt him too?
But I actually remember something in the beginning, and I'm like 95% sure that it was him, that his tweets were like really cryptic and weird, and people were saying, is this guy autistic or like what's wrong here? I don't know if
it's possible.
I think so it might be something like that. But then again, you've got $150 million that you've raised and through minting and your VC. Get someone who's the front and center for you, if that is the case. So another controversial thing, and the story is that they are spending $6.5 million for a Super Bowl ad.
Christ.
Yeah, I personally don't think it's a great use of funds.
Such a waste of money.
Yeah, because you're marketing it to an audience that has no fucking idea what an NFT is. And you're not going to be, in 30 seconds, you're not going to be able to tell them what an NFT is. It's almost like at the music awards when they did the Bored Ape Yacht Club there. But even there, celebrities do know Bored Ape Yacht Club. This is even more of a foul. Your average guy watching the Super Bowl.
There's an even better example. Last year at the Super Bowl, Coinbase NFT bought an ad on the Super Bowl, got 2 million people or something to click on it, and flop.
Exactly.
It just doesn't matter. There's way better places to put some marketing.
Guy. Yes. Yeah. No. Definitely. It's not the way to do it. And I mean, I would even say like I know Super Bowl is most eyes, and I know this is what it costs. But I'm just saying, I would even say to do any sort of mass media and spend even $1 million is just stupid. It's wasted money, and you got to know that's just for the slot. That's not for the firm that they're going to hire to actually create the advert.
Yeah, like for him, it's like a flex to be on the Super Bowl. But in my opinion, a bigger flex is like, okay, if you're going to spend $6.5 million fucking dollars, why don't you take half of that and spend $3 million and sponsor the UFC for the whole season or something like that? Like that's a way, way, way better opportunity. You're going to spend less money. You're going to be there way in front of more people who at least know about it. And because they're sponsored by crypto.com all the time. They're sponsored by their crypto companies. People know about it. All the UFC fighters are contracted with a bunch of crypto companies because they're paying really well. I'm like, guys, there's a way better audience to market in front of. And that's like where my whole entire brand comes from, is like targeting your audience and putting the thing you're selling in front of the right eyes means you can skip all the things about getting 1 million people to watch it. You don't need 1 million people to watch it. You need a couple thousand people to see it who are going to buy your shit. And it just makes no sense why you'd buy a Super Bowl ad.
Who cares if 100 million people see it if only 5 people actually understand what you're talking about? Rather spend nothing and get 500 people to see it. I mean, it's an absolute waste of money. Absolute waste of money. Biggest fail in the space this week. Biggest
Probably.
Fail.
It's a lot of money, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But I mean, it could be. I mean, we could be wrong, but...
Breaking news.
That was cool.
The biggest fail in the space this week. DigiDaigaku.
Gabe's coming after you, bro. Gabe's coming after you.
$5 million on a Super Bowl ad. Before, they're probably going to be spending $10 million by the time they actually get it done. So
in a bull market, maybe it's okay, but like right now,
not even. No, sorry, never. It's never okay. Until we mainstream, until it's Coca-Cola and everyone there could potentially buy Coke. I've got a Bachelor of Commerce in Marketing. This is stupid. The first thing you would do is your target audience. Know your audience. Yeah. And that's who you advertise to.
Dude, because you could do 10 years of marketing with $6.5 million like to play with. You could do
100 years of marketing.
Yeah, like that is But guys, Joyce Keenan would be on the moon if I had $6.5 million for marketing. Like that would be crazy.
Yeah, we even saw it. I mean, when there was NFT New York and Adam Bomb Squad had that protest against NFTs, how many eyes that got, and that cost them nothing.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was funny, but I'm $6.5 million. This is an absolute joke.
Crazy,
absolute joke.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
So got my blood.